So back to our initial VS Code project that we call Vibe Coding project, right? Let's go back to our next steps, the initial next steps list after we created that bare bones, right, of our Vibe Coding project here. We have already implemented our database. We have already implemented our MuleSoft application. We have deployed our registration page to Heroku. So really the next step is to complete the Salesforce integration. So really creating the Salesforce application, right, that integrates Agentforce agents with our new API, right? So let's do that. And the way to do that is really to also create a new window on VS Code and create a brand new Salesforce DX application. So let me show you how to do that. All right, so after you open a new window in VS Code, I would highly recommend, if you're starting from scratch, to click on add a folder. So we add a folder to your favorite place inside your file system. So let's call this Agentforce integration folder. So it's a new project, right? This is where we're going to create our new project. And the next step, if you haven't done this already, is to actually install the Salesforce CLI integration. So if you click on extensions, and if you type in Salesforce, I would recommend you to install all the Salesforce extensions. So there's an extension pack that makes it easier. So you can just install that. And once you do that, you will be able to start your new Salesforce DX project. So you can just go to View, Command Palette, and SFDX Create Project, and create a project. Right. So now all the file structure here inside VS Code for our new Agentforce app, right, integration app, is created for us. And guess what? You can also open another window of Cloud Code inside this new Salesforce project window in VS Code as well. As a Salesforce partner, you want to create your app and package using what we call the second generation package. So we're going to share the link here to the second generation package developer guide below our video as well, because you really want to follow these steps on how to set up VS Code for second generation package, and also how to enable Agentforce in your Scratch org, which is the developer environment you're going to use to develop your app. But for sake of time, I have already done that. So let me show you what my Scratch org developer org looks like. All right, so I have just opened my Scratch org using some Salesforce CLI commands in VS Code. And after you open the org, the very first thing you want to do is go to Setup, because you want to enable Agentforce, right? So you, under Quick Find, you search for Einstein. And you want to go to Einstein Setup. And you want to make sure that all these toggles here are enabled, right? So this is the very first step to enable Agentforce. After that, you want to refresh your org, and you want to type in under Quick Find Agent, and you want to scroll down to Agentforce Agents, because you also need to enable this toggle here, Agentforce. And once you do that, you will see that the default agents show up in your org here under this list. And what we want to do next, since our vibe coding application use case here is to create a HR agent, right? We want to click on the new agent button on the very top. And we want to pick from the Agentforce employee agent template. So this is the new template that replaces the former Einstein Copilot template. Want to click next after selecting the template. And then it's time to select your topics. At this point, we're just creating the bare bones of our new agent. So we'll most likely just set up some default values here. So we can put, so you see that the wizard adds the general FAQ topic, which is fine for now. And then customize your agent. So you can give your agent a name. So Agentforce HR agent. And you can give some description, how this agent is supposed to help users. You can take a screenshot of the role in the company here. And you can actually ask Cloud Code to help you fill out these 2 fields here at the bottom. So let me show you how to do that. So I took a screenshot. I want to copy that. And I want to go back to Cloud Code. And you can say something such as, I'm creating a new HR agent in Salesforce Agentforce. Here's a screenshot of the setup screen. Can you help me fill out the role and the company fields with natural language? This agent is supposed to help users with HR tasks such as retrieving PTO balances, allowing them to schedule PTO, and fetching their next career goals. And then after you add your prompts, you can just paste that image into Cloud Code. You see that it will show up as image 1. That's a screenshot again that we took from the setup agent, customizer agent screen in Salesforce. And let's see what Cloud Code helps us do here. All right, so there you go. So Cloud Code provided us some suggestions here to what to put on that role and company fields. So let's just copy those, go back to our scratch org, and let's get the company name. All right, so notice that I had to make the descriptions here a little shorter because the field had some characters limit. So once you do that, you can click next. And you don't need to set up any data sources for now, since our agent would just call our external API on MuleSoft. So let's create the agent. All right, so after that, it's time to add your new topics. So think of topics as a high-level category of jobs to be done, right? Of capabilities that this agent has. So our use cases included PTO scheduling and PTO balance fetch, as well as career goals. So let's create a new topic, one topic for each, because you see that we'll have to assign actions inside each of these topics to call our APIs. And this is again to help with the Agentforce reasoning engine. Whenever users ask our agent for help with a specific keywords, that's when the Salesforce, the Agentforce Atlas reasoning engine will go through these topics and actions configurations in order to perform the job correctly. Let's click on new topic. For example, let's create a topic for PTO management. So let's again take a screenshot of this. Let's copy that. Let's go back to Cloud Code and say, I'm creating a new topic for an Agentforce agent, an HR agent. This topic should be called PTO management, and will allow users to call actions to schedule PTO as well as fetch their PTO balances. Can you help me fill out this field for the new topic creation in Agentforce? So I'll paste that image, right, that we just took of the screenshot. Let's see what Cloud Code says here. All right, so there you go. So Cloud Code provided us some cool and helpful instructions in natural language here of what this topic is supposed to do. All right, so let's click next. All right, so you see here that what is pretty cool is that when you provide a description on that first stage, Agentforce with GenAI capabilities already helps you fill out these classification descriptions, scope, and as even some instructions for your new topic creation, which is pretty cool, right? You just review if they make sense. So it looks like ours are in pretty good shape. And you can even add some example user inputs, such as, what is my PTO balance? So you would add on this section here what you think your users would ask the agent. How much PTO do I have? And so on. So you can do that. And you can click next. The next step is to select the actions that you want to put in this topic. Because we haven't created the actions yet, which is our next step here on the video, we don't need to add anything for now. So just click finish. And you see that the new topic shows up here. Let's do the same thing for the career management, right? The career goals. That's what we also want to equip our HR agent to do as well. Let's create a new topic. And now I'm going to go back to Cloud Code since I already have that screenshot right of this page. I'm going to go back to Cloud Code and say, help me with this field as well for a new topic where we want to allow users to ask questions about what are their next career goals, right? So once we have the prompts, we paste the image just like we did on the previous topic. All right, so let's copy that. Go back to a scratch org. Click next. Again, Agentforce will fill in all those other fields for us. So we just review them and we just add some user inputs. For example, what are my next career goals? All right. So let's click next. We don't need to add any actions at this point as well. Let's click finish. All right, so now we have our new two topics, right? One topic for career management and one topic for PTO management.